Hey everybody, Stephanie with Pennsylvania Music News. We are here in Goldsboro, Pennsylvania. Frank Froese just got done with his set at a cancer benefit for a gentleman named Charles, who unfortunately lost the good fight to cancer a few weeks ago. We're going to interview Frank, hear a little bit about his influences on music, and yeah, later. Alright Frank, you have an extensive musical history being in Pennsylvania hardcore bands back in the height of the PA hardcore scene. You were the guitarist for Scrap and the frontman for Before Tomorrow. Describe your evolution into an acoustic solo artist.
I guess it all kind of started after the last band I was in was called Ray Brower. It was a bunch of people from Scranton. We were in a kind of like a post-hardcore, hardcore band, still trying to hang on a little bit to that sound, but it was way too late, you know, but we got that, and it was just really hard because everybody, you know, there was people who were in the band who were married, people had kids, and getting together every Sunday for practice was just getting a little rough.
Right.
I kind of dropped out of music for a little bit after that, and then one day I was sitting at work, and I thought, like, I'm bored, I should get a guitar. So I went out and I bought an acoustic guitar. I would bring it to work with me, and on my breaks I would just play it and write stupid songs about my coworkers, making fun of them. That's just kind of how it all started, really, you know?
What's the song you wrote about that dude? Pickles or thumbs or something?
Toilet corn?
Yeah, I was way off, but yeah, toilet corn.
Yeah, I wrote a song called Toilet Corn about one of the guys I worked with.
Super bored at work.
Yeah, really bored at work. I had a state job.
Now, your original music, as well as the covers you perform, are very similar in sound and feel. Where do you get your influences from?
Honestly, I think my two probably biggest influences acoustically are Bruce Springsteen's album Nebraska. That's huge for me because that was the first time he kind of took a step back from the band, and it was just Springsteen and a 4-track and a guitar. It was beautiful, haunting. I put that on in the dark and just sit and listen to the whole thing start to finish. I could listen to it 10 times in a row. It's my favorite Springsteen album. That, and after the hardcore scene kind of started to fizzle out, there was a band, you probably heard of them, they were called Dashboard Confessional. It started out with just Chris Carrabba and an acoustic guitar. And I've never seen an audience so captivated by just one dude pouring his heart out on stage. And that kind of set a spark for me.
There you go. There you go. There's been a long time talk of you releasing your solo material. Do you plan on giving your fans what they want anytime soon?
I'm notoriously a slacker. I have some material recorded, but I'm not satisfied with the way it sounds. I'm never satisfied with my side. I've always got something wrong with the guitar track and I have to redo it. And I've been working on putting out an album since 2010.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, so... Soon.
Yeah, soon, 12 years ago soon. Listen, being a solo artist, if you hit the wrong chord or you say the wrong lyrics, there's no one else to jokingly put the blame on. What do you do when you make mistakes during a performance?
Well, like I did tonight. You can't, when you're by yourself, when you're not in a band, you can't just blame it on the drummer and make a shitload of noise, you know? So, you laugh it off and you move on. You either start over again or you pick up where you left off, or in my case, when your tab that you're looking at, 'cause you never played the song live, falls on the floor, you go, oh, fuck it, and you move on.
Quick game. I'm going to give you a letter, and then you're going to tell me the first word that comes to your mind, okay?
Fair enough, yep.
Ready?
Yeah.
K.
Kite.
C.
Cigarette.
S.
Shit.
M.
Masochism.
X.
X-rated.
Very good. Final question, and then we're going to get back inside and warm up. How do you describe the word success?
Success, I think, is doing something that makes you happy and just doing it regardless of what anybody thinks about it. I've always been rooted in punk rock and hardcore, and I've always been drawn to that, especially like Henry Rollins was a really huge influence on me growing up. He's been like my life coach since I was 13, and it's just like, you know what? You make mistakes, you move on, and you own everything, and you just do what you do. You do it for you. You don't do it for anybody else. That's success.
I think that might be the best answer I've ever heard for a description of that word. Thank you very much for your time, Frank. I appreciate the interview, and I hope everybody at PA Music News enjoys it.
Thanks, guys.